To another live stream, guys. The expectations for today's session are very low because we already moved so much in this week. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So price has already moved so much, and we already retraced back more than 20 to 30% of the weekly range. So there are very few expectations for today's session. So I'll be trading with very small size, and I'll try to scalp. I'll be trying to looking for small scalps like maybe 10 or 15 points, and I'll now uh, just trying to find few scalps, guys. That's it. Not much expectations on today's session. So sorry, guys. I had a few technical hitches along the way. So we have this sell side liquidity. ES is looking very strong when compared to Nasdaq. So you can see the reaction from this level, guys. This level. This is the event horizon PD array, ICT PD array. This is nothing but just a midpoint of two new week opening apps or two new day opening apps. So if we are going up, then we have this London session high, and this is previous day's highs. ES is looking very strong, guys. The ES has already cleared, is about to almost to clear the swing high, whereas Nasdaq is still struggling to clear the swing high. So we are at this midpoint. ES is super strong, guys, when compared to Nasdaq. Nasdaq is struggling. So I have traded only one lot, guys. Only one lot. ES is almost ready to clear the swing high, whereas this is the volume imbalance on the daily chart. So price is struggling to clear this volume imbalance. So this is the inversion fair value gap on a 1 minute chart. So this is the inversion fair value gap on 5 minute chart. So we are now dipping into this first presentation fair value gap. So this is the breaker, guys. This series of up close candles and then this manipulation. Then we have the expansion distribution to the upside. So this series of up close candles should act as breaker and price should not go beyond this 5 minute balance price range. Inversion fair value gap. No, it is acting as balance price range. Like I said, we had a beautiful reaction from this midpoint of this inversion fair value gap. You can see price has created equal highs here, this swing high and this swing high. Let me check what ES is doing. ES is almost about to clear this previous swing high. So we are still consolidating. So we have equal highs here below this volume balance, daily chart volume balance. So we want to see price break away and close above this volume balance. ES again, ES is looking strong. ES is pushing higher. I should have traded two lots, guys, so that I could have closed one lot here and I could have holded another lot till the swing high. ES is strong here, whereas Nasdaq is struggling to push. See, ES is pushing higher. See, ES is pushing higher. So Nasdaq should also move up in sympathy with ES, but Nasdaq is struggling to go. So ES has already taken out the previous swing high, guys. Nasdaq failed to take out the previous swing high. So this might be a divergence. So I'm going to put my stop loss at break even, guys. So in case price comes back. So ES made a higher high, whereas Nasdaq failed to make a higher high. So this could be a reversal. So no, not a reversal. So I went short. Now for the bearishness to continue, I want to see this candle close below this inversion fair value gap again. So again, I'm going long, guys. The reason being the divergence did not hold, and ES is pushing higher. So I just added all these things, and my stop loss will be below this inversion fair value. So today's trade, we are almost break even, guys. So now we want to see this next candles to close above this volume balance, daily chart volume balance. So I'm just again reversing my trade, guys. I think the divergence is still holding because we can see this rejection from midpoint of this volume balance. This is 50% above this wick. So now we closed almost 50% below the first presentation fair value gap. So now we want to close below first presentation fair value gap so that it will act as inversion fair value gap, and we can continue with our shorts. So now this is a bearish breaker. So we want to see price remain below this bearish breaker and this 5-minute reclaimed fair value gap. So I just reversed my trade. So price respected 50% of this first presentation fair value gap, guys. You can see bodies never closed below this 50% of this first presentation fair value gap. Only wicks closed above below this, but the bodies closed above this first presentation fair value gap. So this entire thing was manipulation. Cost around $2,500. ES is looking very strong, guys. Nasdaq is struggling to break to move to the upside, whereas ES is looking very strong. Again, ES is very strong, guys. In the 5 minute chart, it is clearly this entire candle crossed above this wick. This entire wick has been engulfed again by this bullish candle. So ES is very strong. So I'm expecting Nasdaq also to follow through. Okay, I got it. So we have this four quadrants here. So we want to see price close above 50% of this wick. So what is this price value? 50%. 721. Okay. So we're almost there. Guys, we are again rejecting from this volume balance. Guys, price is in consolidation. Uh, I'm just to, I just want to close two lots, guys, because price is in consolidation. The direction is not clear actually, but ES is looking very strong. So Nasdaq should also be trying to go up. See, ES is strong, so Nasdaq should also go up. So far this inversion fair value gap is holding, guys. You can see the reaction from the midpoint of this inversion fair value gap. The bodies never went below this inversion fair value gap. So we want to close above this daily volume balance. These retracements are just killing me, man. We want to see a closure above this daily volume balance. So we want to see a closure above this daily volume balance, guys, with the body. So ES is looking very strong. So ES is punching. So ES is almost about to take out previous day's highs. Previous day high. ES is almost about to take out the previous day high, just shy of yesterday's high. Uh, I just want to close two lots, guys. So I just closed two lots. So recovered almost $1,700, 1650. So ES is ready to take out previous day's high. So on Nasdaq, we have this volume balance on 5-minute chart. We closed above 50% of this hourly wick on a 1-minute chart. So now we are inside this 1-minute bullish fair value gap. We are now inside this 1-minute bullish fair value gap. And we want to stay above this daily volume balance, guys, with the body. We don't want to come below this. Just going to put my stop loss almost at break even. So ES made a higher high. I think now ES made equal highs. And we are again closing below this daily volume balance. So I just reversed my trade because we rejected from this midpoint and we had a divergence with ES and Nasdaq. Now we are seeing that energy. We already had the divergence even at this level, but we never saw this kind of energy to the downside. So that is the reason again I went short. So I want to put my stop loss above daily volume balance. And yeah, I closed this trade around $400. So recovered $2,000 loss, still $500 yet to be recovered from today's loss. And even we can see on a 15-minute chart, this candle went up, but it failed to close above this with the body. So we had this rejection from this rejection block. At the same time, we had divergence here. So having just only divergence is not sufficient, guys. We need to see a strong momentum. We need to see some signature, bearish signature. So now that this entire up close candles has been engulfed by the series of down close candles, now this will become a very shorter block. So I just added one more lot. So now we are seeing rejection from this quadrant, from this midpoint of this inversion fair value gap. But we want to see this candle close below this inversion fair value gap, guys. And this is the first presentation fair value gap. You want to see this presentation fair value gap. So far looking good, guys. Now we want to see this candle remain close with the body below this first presentation and this new day opening gap also. 10 more seconds for this candle closure. Good. We want this candle, yeah. So for good closure, guys, we had very good closure. So $2,500 was today's loss. Already $1,700 has been recovered in the previous trades. So $800 has to be recovered, around 800 to 700. So we are almost $3,000 in profit. Four, $3,500 in profit. So I'll just buy two lots here. So we closed below this new day opening gap and we closed entire this new day opening, sorry, first presentation fair value gap, this first presentation bullish fair value gap. So now we have this up close candle and now we have this down close candle. So this entire range is balanced price range. So now price should not go above midpoint of this. So now I'm going to put my stop loss at break even. So I don't want to see price close above this 50%. Even I don't want to see price close above this new day opening gap, guys. In case if it comes above, I want to see remain in the lower half. It should never go below 50% of this first presentation fair value gap. So again, what price is doing is it is creating equal lows here. It is enticing all the retail traders to go long here so that they'll jam their stop losses here again so that price can go back and they are going to acquire more shorts in the premium and then they are going to drop it. So then they are going to target these. The price was in consolidation. I should have waited for 10 o'clock silver bullet. I was little bit early, unnecessarily took some stupid trades here. So I want to see this candle close below 50% of this wick, guys, with the body. So we have 3, 2, and 1. There we go. So we closed below 50% of this candle wick, which is a good signature. The price now can come into this bearish fair value gap, but it should remain below this 50% of this fair value gap, first presentation fair value gap. So we are almost ready, near to our first partial. And this is the first presentation on a 15-second chart. So now we closed below this first presentation on a 15-second chart. Now we want to see price remain below this. So we are almost there, guys, to our first presentation, first take partial. Yes. So our first take profit is hit. So I'm going to move my stop loss above 50% of this first presentation fair value gap now, which is also a balanced price range. So okay. So this trade we closed around $3,500. So almost we made $2,800 in profit, but the trade is still running, guys. So I just want to map Asian session low. Okay. So this is the huge fair value gap here on a 15-minute chart, and now we have this swing low and this bullish fair value gap. So my next target would be this swing low coupled with this bullish fair value gap. So we're almost near to our second take profit. So again we closed below this dotted line, guys, violet color dotted line. This is the event horizon PD array previously I mentioned. This dotted line is nothing but midpoint of two new week opening gaps or two new day opening gaps. So we want to see a reaction from this level, guys. Currently price is consolidating around this level, but we want to see a reaction around this level. Guys, I just want to put my stop loss here, guys. Have the patience. Again, we have a wick here. It might come here and again retrace. So I don't want to sit through that retracement. So that's it. That's it for the day, guys. Friday, we can see. So here price was in the first half an hour, it was completely in consolidation. So it was my mistake to take trades here. So but when I realized that I had a divergence with ES made a higher high, Nasdaq made a lower high, and we had a huge rejection. So this is the kind of momentum or confirmation we want to see when we have divergence. So when price made this huge momentum candles, then I went short. So my target being this swing low and this swing low, guys. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you.